Gotta wing it.
What's up, peoples? What is up, peoples? All right, listen. We have run into a minor snag. The ever impressive super person Lou is sick. So she's not feeling well, but hopefully she feels better soon. But we're going to continue to march anyway. I do have some things to talk to you about. Remember, this is a Q&A show. We'll try and reschedule what we're planning to do today for Saturday, and then we'll move from there. In the meantime, and in between time, if you happen to have questions about anything having to do with us, having to do it, we'll figure it out. So yeah, just drop any questions you have, podcast related, live streaming related, and we'll go from there. So I am about to embark on a journey to Hotlanta to see Aubrey. Well, technically I'm going for Podcast Summit. We'll just happen to see Aubrey. And then Luis is going to join us, which is kind of cool, which is dope. Oh, by the way, people who are members of the channel, if you go to the community post in YouTube, you will see the post from last week. You can use that to get in, but I'll make a new one. I'll do it right now while we're doing this. I told myself to do this yesterday. I had the most interesting freaking crappy thing happen yesterday. My neighbor upstairs, who I adore, she's actually a super nice person, her and her kids. She left to go on a trip, most likely to Japan, and she turned off the water underneath the sink, as one does in a condo before you go on vacation. And as soon as she left, it started leaking. She left on Saturday. Yesterday morning, I get up to go make a coffee, and there is a single bubble of water hanging from my cabinet that looks like if you were to take a macro picture of the morning dew hanging off the leaf, and you have you could see the upside down sunset in the back or whatever. It's not sunset, that'd be morning, sunrise in the back. It looked exactly like that. It was very beautiful. I was like, wow, this is marvelous. How the hell did that water get up there? And then I looked down, and my coffee grinder, my old people medicine, my little trays of, cream or sugar for people who insist on doing that, it was soaking wet. So the water went down her concrete and then dripped down the internal walls and was starting to drip into my kitchen. So luckily we caught it before it got too bad because we weren't gone. So the restoration people came and they figured out we just got to run these fans for a couple of days. They got it all situated. Bro, my house sounds like you're standing on a tarmac. It is so freaking loud, and I had to sleep through that. And what those things are designed to do is not just blow the air, but they're also designed to dehumidify. There's dehumidification, and then there's take every ounce of moisture out of the air. Bro, everything feels weird this morning. Like my nose is dry, my throat is dry, my eyes are dry, my lips are dry, and my everything is dry. And I had to sleep through that. And they say, oh yeah, it probably need to let these run until Saturday. So I'm a little half deaf right now just from listening to. The cool thing is, those big blower fans, they have smaller ones. Yeah, I don't have any gear in the kitchen, Mark. The kitchen is for kitchening. Okay, I take that back. I do have an Alexa and an iPad, but I think iPads are a little bit waterproof. Not very. But anyway, super interesting times out here in these streets. So, question for you guys. As you are embarking on this journey of the second half of the year, for those who are unfamiliar, July 2nd in a standard year is normally the halfway point. This was a leap year, wasn't it? I forget. I don't even remember. If it was, then it'll be July 3rd. But that's coming up very soon. So how are we looking with our half a year progress for what we said we was fixing to do? Like, how many of you are making moves on doing what you said you was fitting to do? Like, how did you did? That made sense in my head. I don't know if it makes sense in real life, but it did make sense in my head. So yeah, I'm really curious as to how you're going. You know, it is one of those things where it's very important as a creator that you look at your half year point. See, thank you, Paul. You know, you could have just said that out loud. I can hear you. There is a Paul somewhere here. Look, if I go like this and then say something, Paul.
I didn't want to disrupt your brain flow.
Look, hey Lou, you're not here, but your picture is because of the way I do my setups.
She's here in spirit.
Yeah, she's here in spirit. So yeah, you know my brain doesn't have any sort of flow whatsoever. Look, I'm trying to send the Zoom link, and it's still showing that Notion site thing that I just showed. Oh, for anybody who uses Notion, something really cool is Ivan and the team over at Notion has basically blessed up the way sites work. So you can add a domain and do some other things. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. K-Walk, come through. Number one, we'd love to have you. Number two, we are looking for volunteers to help us run the podcasting stuff, and you have enough experience and you'll get to have fun. Boom. There you go. There you go. So this is a very, very good question from Luis, and I'll answer it for myself, but I think everybody should answer this question. Are your actions leading you towards your goals? I love this question because what happens is we get caught up in trying to fix things that say aren't necessarily broken, and it's a style of active procrastination. And a lot of people get verklempt with this. I know myself, I've done it in the past. I work really, really hard to not do it. But active procrastination is something like you need to do laundry. You know you got to do laundry because you ain't got no clothes left. But you hate laundry. I do. I can't stand laundry. Laundry sucks. But I don't mind doing the dishes. I don't mind sorting the spice cabinet. I don't mind cleaning out the pantry. I don't mind cleaning out the fridge. So on the day you got to do laundry, you will wash the dishes, sort the cabinet, sort the pans, sort the pantry, do all this other stuff, and be like, man, I work hard today. I got all of this stuff done. Like the kitchen is freaking spotless. Your drawers is still on the floor in the laundry room because you're basically avoiding laundry. This is just me. Maybe I'm being an eggplant emoji. From some of the questions I see on some of the streams, I get the impression that a lot of people are productively procrastinating because we're worrying about my camera or my lens. Your camera being in better focus or your shot being better is amazing if there was any content to go with that. But you're getting the camera dope and you're getting the sound dope and the lighting dope and you still ain't produced nothing because you're waiting for this thing. Not helpful. You're like putting on the dopest suit you got. Tom Ford original, Ferragamo kicks, Bally socks, nice cologne, ain't leaving the house. Paul, watch this. Oh, let me upside down. I gotta go this way. I was good. And then I see Paul's face cracking up in Zoom, and then I almost spit it all over the mic. Thanks, Paul. Yo, Paul was cracking up in Zoom, and I almost spit the coffee out. No, it's dead serious, people. Like, how many get caught in the getting? Oh, I know what they used to call it. Zig Ziglar, who's an amazing sales trainer, he used to call it the fitna. Like, you don't want to be caught fitna. And he used to call it like, the way he would describe it, which I actually thought was a pretty good analogy, is he like, say you're making biscuits. And I'm like, you just hit the can on the counter, it pops open, and you put them on the thing, you put them in. It's like, no. Not that kind of biscuits. The kind of biscuits where you started from scratch. You got to give them suckers a second to rise. If you don't let them rise and you just cook it when you put it on a tray, they basically turn into little bricks. Right? And he was like, you don't want to be those biscuits that got stuck in the squat. And I didn't really understand it because I ain't country, but I've figured it out. If you cook a non-risen biscuit, you basically get these little flat, hard discs. But if you give them a second to poof up and rise, you get the nice, fluffy, airy buttermilk joints that we all love with the buttered little honey, like the ones at KFC. If you don't actually put any action towards moving yourself up, you're basically going to create those hard rock biscuits. Nothing's going to come out. So while you're out here breaking bread, making bread, you got to give it a second to rise. That means you have to do some things in order for it to actively, take off. And Tora, this is one of my favorite words in the planet, because I definitely have a large portion of these folks in my midst because of where I work. They ask all the questions, get all the answers, and still don't do nothing. And I gotta say, like, this is funny. This is not a personal affront to me, because my only goal in this world is to help you guys get better so that you can help me check off my goal. I am selfish, right? My personal mission in this entire planet is to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people. I know I can't do that by myself, so I try to teach y'all how to get your stories out so you can tell whatever you need to tell. I need you to tell the next posse of 100 neurodivergent people that they can do this thing. I need you to tell the next posse of women trying to start a business that they can do this thing. I need you to talk to the next amount of kids that's trying to go to film school that you can do this thing. And if Sammy can convince 100 more kids to go to film school because of crap that he learned from Uncle Doc, then that's adding to my list, right? Because there's no way I'm gonna get to 1 billion by myself. So I come here and I just give away all of this crap that has taken me almost 50 years to learn. And for you to just sit there and absorb it, and don't do nothing about it, well, that's a little bit selfish. If you have some knowledge that can make another person's life good as you scared, you are being selfish. And when they check the list and decide whether you're going up or down, selfish ain't on the up list. You know what I'm saying? Selfish is not on the up list. So if you know how to make somebody's cooking process better, but you're still not doing the work to put out your cooking skills, boom. If you know somebody's parenting skills or mechanic skills or filmmaking skills or whatever, you got to get it out there. Raph, first of all, brother, good to see you here. Really, really good to see you here. we have a group, and one of our friends definitely needs some serious therapy, but they use us for therapy. I stopped answering those because my therapy is a little rough, and Raph and some of the other boys are a little bit lighter in the touch, so I keep my mouth shut, but I do read everything. And I wish I could just grab this brother and push him. I really wish I could just grab him and push him, because I think he's super talented. I hate that word. Let me fix that language. I hate using words that I hate. He has earned and learned and perfected lots of skills. And if he would just get over the pressure of being out there and basically share what he knows, he would definitely be one of the positives to make the world a better place. Like, really, really good dude. But it's easy to get caught into the societal pressures. It's easy to get caught into looking at the rest of our contemporaries, because we're all relatively successful creators, and feel that you got to do a certain thing, especially in the genre that he's in. The genre that he's in is A, highly competitive, B, very male, but C, very easy to make it look like you're way cooler than you are. So I think there's some comparison thing that is messing my brother up. And yeah, luckily, the good thing about being old, we don't really fall into that category too often, because we don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Paul is not looking at anybody on the internet right now and going, oh, I want to be that person. Paul is like, I got 20, 30 more years left to being me. I better figure this shit out. Damn, that'll make you 100 something.
I'm not ready for that.
We're here for it, P. We're here for it. You know, I think that the thing is, my therapy is Little Raph. There you go. You know, I think that what happens for us, you know, when the younger cats right now, they're very much into looking at other younger cats and wanting to sort of be where where those other folks are. The one advantage to being old, we have different level of comparison, but we don't take it as hard, because we kind of already been through that. And I think we're lucky in that sense, but it's still easy to compare to other people and just think you don't have the skills to pay the bills. I think that's different for us. And it's still the same, but it's slightly different. We literally, man, you really got to chunk this out one piece at a time. One piece at a time. You gave a new perspective on the introvert with Shans this morning. Just a heads up, I'm borrowing it. Yo, listen, I just want to tell you the facts. And I'm glad you bring this back up, because I want to remind myself to bring it up every time. I should post more about this and coin the phrase more about this, because one thing you will find about me, Tor, and a lot of people will disagree with me. I don't care if they disagree with me, because I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. We have too many of our people inflicted with internet diseases. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. We have too many people inflicted with internet diseases. I don't want to even overdiagnose my friend, but I think even he has some of those. What I mean by that, Torah, is if you look at a post talking about struggling with your business because you are an introvert, here's what Instagram knows about you. Instagram knows you don't post very often. Instagram knows that you spent time on a post about being an introvert. Instagram knows that you shared that post about being an introvert with Paul and Mark. I just mentioned those two because the two ding-dongs I'm staring at inside the Zoom room. Then Instagram knows that Paul answered me back and goes, yeah, man, dude, it's hard out here being an introvert. Then Instagram knows you commented on this post about being an introvert. Now, all of this could have happened in a matter of 2 minutes. But now Instagram goes, let me send Torah everything I can find where somebody is talking about, claiming, or trying to help people get over being an introvert. So now your feed is anchor biasing something that you don't even know if it's really your problem yet. But you all of a sudden see more about it than you've ever seen in your life. And then you go, damn, that's me. The minute you go, damn, that's me, you just poured muddy water in your grits. Because now you sitting up in here with the wee tiny spoon trying to scoop this crap out your grits. And it can't. Like, one drop of mud water in your grits has ruined said grits. Them grits is over. Now we got people showing up at whole conferences where they have, the 7 a.m. coffee for introverts. Bitch, ain't no such thing as an introvert. I don't care what y'all say. Look it up. I don't even know. I'm going to check this real quick. I don't even know if introvert is in the DSM-5. Let me ask my friend Perplexity. Because what happens is you start claiming something that everybody else is claiming, and then they all get together and go, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. And then now you have an excuse not to perform. I will say this point blank for anybody who missed what Torah is talking about. An quote unquote introvert is a person who does not like their present company. The quote unquote introvert next to their partner and their kids and maybe their meemaw, they be like, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. But in the conference, they in the back like, introvert is not a thing. There's a gas tank, full, empty. Intro, extra. The gas tank is full or empty. When you are full, you are around the people that you feel okay with. I'm not going to use the C word. And so you let it fly. You come out in your t-shirt, your sweat's got a hole in it, you'll pass gas in front of them, blame it on the dog. All of that crap you wouldn't do in front of other folks because you have a level of safety among those folks. It's not that you're an introvert like, I don't want to see nobody, don't talk to nobody, hate every. Those people are hermits. That's a different thing. That's a dissociative disorder. That's a whole separate situation. But you don't get to just claim to be an introvert because 9 times out of 10, the people that you're claiming it to are the people that you are extroverted with. Funny how that works, right? I'm telling you, everybody is an ambivert. Everybody is an ambivert. You switch in and out of intro, extro, according to the present company, and you adjust accordingly. Paul knows me. Paul knows me well. If I get around some people that I really don't like, I gotta get silent because what I might say will break some folks. Because I don't have a filter. And I'm smart enough to know that if you ain't got something nice, then don't say something at all. Is that right, mama? Remember Thumper? I'm Thumper. I got to shut up because I'm about to curse Voldemort out. just want y'all to see Paul's face, but I'm not gonna do it. It said, "Me and you are in the category of we done the homework for you, and people will share with still they don't take step-by-step action we set out. They've tried nothing and a whole lot of ideas." These are facts, my friend Raph. These are facts. These are absolute facts. Thank you, Tora. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really wish everybody that knows me would really quit using these BS words they found on the internet. Here's how I want you to, every time you start telling yourself that you have one of these internet things, here's what I want you to do for me. Back. Sorry, I almost went public enemy. For those of you guys who start to give yourself these afflictions, I want you to roll back in your brain and find out when you diagnosed yourself with this affliction. My guess that most of these afflictions you cannot put more than 5 years backwards. Why 5 years? When we got stuck in the paint, 2020, everybody went online and started self-therapizing because they was at home and they was lonely. So in 2020, we didn't invent, but we elevated introvert, neurodivergence, ADD, ADHD, the above whatevers, the OCD, we added loneliness, we added camera shy, we added, God, I'm trying to think of a whole bunch of those. There's more. Introvert, extrovert, we added those. We added, I'm trying to think. There's plenty. But, that one. The imposter syndrome. That's the number one. That's top of the chart. Hey, this week on KCK, some shit you made up from the internet now think you have imposter syndrome. Coming up next, our sponsor, Goodyear Blimp. Like, bitch, shut up. Shut up. Like, legit. People, that paper has been out for 50 years. And if you search through the interwebs and look at recordings, audio and video, and try to find the oldest recording where someone mentioned the word imposter syndrome, I'm going to say it's like 2018, 2019. But that paper been out, I want to say it was 73. Let me double check. Paula Rose Clance. Most people can't even tell you who's the person who wrote the paper. They just know they got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like Dr. Rose Clance wrote that paper, bruh, like eons ago. Let me find this. Let me look this up. New thread. IMPOSTERSYNDROMEPAULAROSECLANCE. Bam. When did she write the paper? Is still thinking. Come on, damn it. I should have asked Claude. Claude is faster now. When did she write the paper? Bam. Let's see. It's going to give me the answer. 1978. 1978. Do you understand that? Y'all know what the heck happened in 1978? I just want to know. Can you tell me anything good, unless you were born there? Can you tell me anything good that happened in 1978? I was in I was going to the 8th grade. The Bullets beat the Supersonics in the NBA Finals. Why do you know that? Because I lived in D.C. at the time. I'm just saying, bruh. Like, really, though? Really, though? What? Come on, y'all, come on. 4 types of people: introvert, extrovert, ambivert, and pervert. Thank you. Chris said, I saw the no filter doc in Chicago. These are true. OnlyFans and Pornhub exploded. That wasn't what was exploding, Paul. Hey, Raph was born in 78. So Raph was around, the first cell phone was about 78. Hold on. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember the first cell phone person. Tor said, yo, I was kicking in my big wheel. Bruh, I remember the first big wheel that had the brake. Remember, you got the 2 fat joints, right? And then so you'd be riding, and they had the little pull brake. And when you pull the brake, you would... Yo, the upgraded big wheel. I think by 78, Tor, I was on the green machine, which was big wheel, the Cadillac of big wheels. I love big wheels. Let's see. Rapper's Delight was 79. Yes, right? That brake made it epic. Oh my God, the brake made it so good. You hit just, it's, hey man, y'all wanna go get some ice cream? Yo, we had like gang. We'd be like 8 big wheels deep, like rolling down Madison Avenue. Oh my God. Yo, homebrew. Paul, are you looking up stats? Dang it, Paul. Yo, the green machine was life. Man, people, listen, if you don't know about big wheels and green machine, these childhoods today, they never gonna get a chance to understand how dope the big wheel and the green machine was. They were literally pieces of there were pieces of engineering marvel. Dang, that's what I was trying to say. Man, I can't say it. I think they still make it, yo. Shut up. Your kids can have a green machine. Shut up. It's still a thing. Y'all not gonna believe this. If you want your kids to break themselves, you can still get them a green machine. Oh, come on. Yo, listen. If I could fit in that thing, I would buy one. I would absolutely buy one. All right, so listen, again, I want to know. I'm curious. Raph is here, so Raph will answer me because the rest of y'all are playing scared. When you set yourself what you was fixing to do this year, how much of that progress have you made knowing that next weekend is the halfway point of the year? This is what I want to know. I want to know is what have you done to get you towards that? What actions have you taken? What actions do you still need to take? And what adjustments do you have to make in order to get you there? Let's talk about that. Oh, Luis says they rent those on the beach, and Raph says they make adult ones. Yo, Mark, are you saying that you're 50% the way there? He eating. Why you ask? That's like a waiter, right? You ask somebody a question in the mouth, like, "How's the meal?" Mark is talking to himself or cursing me out in Dutch, one of the two. Torres says, when that front tire got split, we would drop rocks in and then keep rolling. This is true. Yeah, I'm too big for a green machine too, bro. Me and 175 ain't been the same since about 9th grade. I bet the new green machine has a USB port with some AI in it. What am I on about? I have no idea what you're talking about. What am I on about? I'm just curious. I always do half-year wrap-up. Oh, there you go, 50%. I always do half-year wrap-up or revisit every single year. That is just me. I'm not sure what I'm on about. Oh, dude, lawn darts. Lawn darts were just boom. Okay, Tor said, I surprised myself this quarter. Hey, click here. I surprised myself this quarter. I am caught up to 75% of what I had on my list to accomplish. Damn, that's actually good. That's actually good. You know what I've been interested in checking out? I haven't had a chance to look at this at all.
DJ Doc Rock. DJ Doc Rock.
Don't accidentally press that, but stop laughing at me, Mark. The best part about having
Stop
Mark
pressing that button.
the best part about having Mark in your Zoom room is he will absolutely clown you when you F up. But I don't care. I like effing up. All right, let me go here. Mary Lou has been talking about this, and I haven't had the opportunity to figure this out yet. Or, sorry, not figure this out. I know what I'm doing. I haven't had the opportunity to look at it yet. Let's put it that way. But here, I'm just making some adjustments so I don't have to sit here and be by myself. There, take that. All right, so this is called the 12-week year. I think that's what she calls it. Well, it's a book or something that she's into. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. So I think I need to check this out. Brian Moran, Mike Lennington, get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. I kind of like this kind of concept. And people have been talking, or she has been discussing on her streams about some templates or whatever like this that, you know, people throw into their iPad and kind of fill out. I like this concept a lot. But one thing that I won't call it leery of, but let me go to the AMA real quick, is I don't know how to explain this. I think that goal setting is important, but I also think that goal setting can be problematic because there's people that set goals and then check boxes, but they're not actually doing the work. I think it's very important to be careful of doing busy work versus actually going somewhere. It's like they're moving really, really quickly in the mud. Or like on the big wheel, when you first take off, if it's wet, you can get like 3 or 4 strokes of the pedal before that thing takes off, right? Paul said, my aim is to learn to live stream regularly. Okay, let's fix this one real quick. There's nothing to learn. If your goal is to live stream regularly, there's no learning. There's just doing. I cannot teach anyone to live stream regularly. If you set, this is exactly what I did. Stephanie yelled at me in May of 2020. Was like, you give good information. I like your streams. I hate missing them, and I hate not knowing where you're going to be. You need to set a date and time and make it non-negotiable. So June 6, 2020, I said Saturday, Tuesday. And I gave myself 3 months. June 6, 2020, I said Saturday and Tuesday. And I gave myself 3 months. June 25, 2024, Tuesday. My last stream was when? Saturday. My next stream is when? Saturday. When's the stream after that? Tuesday. If you go down the list from 2020 to now, Tuesday, Saturday, 5 years. I think I have missed less than 10. And I'm in the airplane, I'm in Japan, my dad died. That's about it. You don't have to learn that. You just need to do that one. I know it's a small thing, and I know you know this, Paul, but putting just a small word of the learn is the stop. Because now I'm too busy to learn something. That's just hard. One thing I will say, and I think I mentioned this the other day, I'm not sure, 'cause sometimes I be having these conversations with myself. If your goal is to get to a regular podcast, but you're not sure if you can do that, did you just kick my autopilot out? Paul? It just died. That's so weird. Anyway, start with 5 minutes and get that going. A legit 5-minute podcast. Get that going. And then change it to 7. And then change it to 15. And then change it to 30. Then get it up to an hour. I think it's daunting because you're like, I want to do a podcast, and you think it has to be an hour. No, it don't. A podcast can be 2 minutes. I've seen tons that are like 2 minutes long. If you're trying to do a live show and you think a live show got to be an hour, because that's what we do. Mine ain't never an hour. Mine be like 2. But I'm going to come here. I'm going to be live for 10 minutes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to cover this thing, and I'm going to get. Just to get that reps going. Then you can make it longer, you can make it longer, you can make it longer. I think maybe one thing that stops everybody is they think about what's going to be in there and how long it has to be. So make it shorter and be there. Be there where you're supposed to be there. I have definitely done streams on Tuesday and Saturday that are 20 minutes long because I had something to do. Playing the catch or, turkey to baste or something. Rap said, truth be told, the first half of the year has been filled with setbacks and side quests that needed attending. Almost back on track to be back on track. Gangster. See, it's good the only reason why you do this is not to say I won, is to be like where I'm at. I mean, I hate this conversation. It hurts my feelings to no end. But that asshole Tom Brady, down by 28 points at half, went into the room and was like, all right, bitches, we got this. And everyone's like, but we're down by 28 points. And he goes, hold my beer. And then the freaking Patriots won another one. It doesn't matter that you're not where you want to be. It's that you take inventory and then step forward into that. Like 9 times out of 10, the stuff that we're struggling with is a matter of just doing something to make it different. Like, it's so crazy. Go back to the Einstein joint. Like, running into a wall over and over again and not doing anything to make that situation different is insanity. I'm sorry. I'm a Netherlands fan. Orange is the color of insanity. Einstein, you got that wrong. But if you know you're struggling and you're not doing anything to change the struggle, that's on you. Oh my God, Raph, I gotta tell you this because I was gonna say face to face. You know what it is, bro. You said something that I was like clapping, Hercules, flipping. You said, you can quit smoking without announcing it to the world. Dude, that tinkered my bells so much because every time some creator is like, I'm going to stop using Insta360 because they're assholes, all you had to do was stop, bro. The reason why you told everybody, because those videos get a lot of clicks. They do. I'm a creator. I understand it. But that type of video, semi-toxic. I'm canceling Disney. Disney doesn't give a fuck. They just don't. Just keep it to yourself. I never once made a video that says I stopped eating broccoli. I just don't eat broccoli. doing the hate walkout video actually does you more harm than good, because it forces you to talk about something that pains you to a company that won't make any changes because of that, to a bunch of people that are going to look at you like you're weak, and you're going to drag a bunch of other people with you. So you're going to take a negative echo and make it louder and bring 1,000 people with you, and now you've elevated the negativity. There is nothing positive in that conversation. A positive way would be to come out and say, I've been working with the brand. I don't really like where they're at right now. I am going to stop working with them. I'm not going to call them out. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but you'll just notice. And when you notice, you don't have to explain to me you figured it out. Keep it to yourself. We want to keep things positive around here. So I'm going to just start talking about these other things that I like more. And hopefully you can use this to build a better you. Same exact thing. You're telling the other company to eat a dick, but you don't got to beat your chest and make like you're a superhero because you told them. That was brilliant on you, Ref. Consistency is my biggest issue. I kicked in an overdrive in 4-1 because I was going into the third quarter half-stepping. You got to catch yourself slipping. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You first heard of it from Heather Creates, the first 12-week year. All right. I'm failing, but it isn't due to lack of content. Time constraints have prevented me from doing videos on demand like I should. I am the problem. It's me. There you go. So what can you fill in that gap that are not video on demand in order to make sure that your audience still sees you? One of the dopest parts about going live is you could literally come 5 or 10 minutes just so they see you and see that you're moving and you're still giving them the benefit of the doubt. Hi, Maestro. Bye, Maestro. My biggest reality check was admitting I was busy but not productive. Yeah, I love it. That's the one. That is the one. We were talking about, actually, Raph brought this up a couple months back. The people that be procrastinating, like, I'm going to just keep learning stuff so I feel like I'm getting somewhere, but you ain't really doing it. Procrastinating is a huge trap. It's very easy to get caught in that trap. All right, so let's solve Paul's techie side problem. Here we go. This is it. We're going to take this and go like this. I'm going to mount it to a magnet, okay? So now I just have a camera being held by something. We're going to take this cable and we're going to plug it in and we're going to go live. We're not going to worry about anything else. We're not going to think about the mic. We're not going to think about anything else. We're just going to do that and we're going to go live and call it a day. Like, at the end of the day, as much as I work there and I love for people to use Ecamm, if all you could do was put your phone like such and open this little app and go to the YouTube live button and press live and walk around with your phone and stick it inside the wash machine and then pull it out, whatever, this is better than not showing up. This right here, right? We're talking like $15 was roads or not. Hey, ain't nobody talking to you. Hey, close your face, girl. You're gonna get me blocked. Right, there you go. Legit doing this, even if it was just with your hand like this and going live with just this, is better than trying to do it technically and doing nothing, right? This can go live straight from the camera. This can go live straight from the camera. The X4 that you just bought, where's mine? somewhere in here can go live straight from the camera. So, yeah, if it's too techie, then untech it. Get to work. Just saying. Boom, boom, boom. We make the rules in podcasting. Yes. Mark is killing me. The otter is down. Yeah, the link depends on who your audience is. Correct. When you're having fun, time gets away from you. We keep it crunk for 2 hours every show. 100%. 100%. Oh, there she is. There she is. Boom. Thank you. I hope you feel better, Lou. Boom, boom, boom. Man, listen. Sorry, Raph. You got to go back 1 second. Yesterday, I legit just had a phone stuck to the magnet conversation with my homie Lou. It was one of the most productive conversations that I think I've had in the last couple of months. Sometimes you really just need to have the conversation. Now, nothing that we said in that conversation couldn't have been a live stream or a podcast. But just understand, sometimes you just got to have the conversation. That's what the Discord is for. There's a handful of y'all that will come in and ask a question when you're stuck, but a other handful of you won't say nothing because you think you're going to get lambasted. We are friends. You are absolutely going to get lambasted. But that lambasting is the lambasting that you need. You know, when you was doing something and you was slipping, there was a moment in time where your mother, brother, father, sister, cousin, them, brother-in-law, best friend had to pull your coattail and be like, yo, pimp, you are slipping. Please correct this action before you find yourself by yourself, right? There was a famous poet by the name of O'Shea who said, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. So in the words of O'Shea, maybe put your pride down, come and say where you're stuck, and take the lambasting. Like maybe that's what you need. If someone told you, oh, it's okay, they're lying to you because it ain't okay. You know what's okay? Doing what you know you need to do so that you can fulfill your mission, so that your life can have the purpose and meaning that you want it to have. That's okay. You know what's not okay? I'm afraid. I'm stuck. I'm overwhelmed. I can't. This, that, whatever. You are stopping you from helping the world because you are worried about you. Nobody is coming to hurt you. These feelings are probably not your own. They're probably your Mima, your mom, dad, your ex, the kids that beat you up in school. Somebody else's feelings, they're not yours. So give them their feelings back. Tell me, anybody got time for that? And do the work. What's the goal you want to achieve? Just do that. The rest is the rest waste. And people don't care when you come. Dude. The big one. Most people don't really care when you complain. Some people will bandwagon or whatever, but yeah. The person that blames others is lost. The person that blames themselves is halfway there. The person that blames no one knows the way. Listen to the man. Listen to the man. That, my friends, is truth right there. Procrastinate shopping is right on the list. Because then, Marcus, people procrastinate shop. They buy some stuff. And then they say, I bought this, but I don't know how to use it. So that's what's stopping me from creating. Go back to this. I bought this new piece of gear because it's going to help me create more content. And then you open it and you're like, oh, I don't have time to learn this right now. So you don't learn it. And then say, hey, didn't you buy so-and-so? Oh, yeah, man, I didn't even get to mess with it yet. And sometimes that's because you legit got busy. And sometimes it's because you didn't want to stop to learn something else because you keep having this thought process that you can't learn. Everything is learnable. Ooh. Are we about to get kicked out the tournament, Mark? X3
Still
can
some
go
chance,
live, but the X4
that is,
can't.
yeah, well, this happened.
Dang it. Okay, I'm not going to look at that. Hold on. Caleb is texting me knowing I'm live. Hold on. There you go. Okay, yeah. There you go. Sorry. Caleb was asking me a question. We in there. I need that stand. I use my phone for continuity camera in the window for folks to watch the sunrise during the morning show. I get tired of the spring held clamp. Yes. One thing I would tell you, Tora, this is a public service announcement of mine. Continuity camera is horrible. It works when it works. When it doesn't, you will fight to get it going. If you can, if you can get a long enough cable to have you plug it in. It's a much better experience. I fully understand. If you can't, that's totally cool. This stand right here is, I'll tell you what it is. Lou, I was talking about you, and I think this is the right book. I'm not sure. Please tell me if I was on the right track. But I have read this book. Sorry, Mark and Paul's head's in the way. I have read Eat the Frog. Eat the Frog is good. It's a Brian Tracy book. Super, super good. Let's see. ROTE. Meg Safe. Oh, hold on. Uncle Doc is dumb. You know why? Paul's supposed to tell me DOCROCK.LIVE/RODE. Bang. This is where we want to go. Why he's stupid? Why you ain't catch me, Paul? That's your job. Paul is like using swear words. I might have to mute him. He's going to be like, you know what? Doc, yeah, bitch. All right. So this is the cage version of it. And this is the magnetic mount version of it. This thing is dope, fam. This thing is, I don't know what, the other pieces are behind me right now. And if I roll backwards, I'm going to hit my tripod. But basically, it has the little, what do you call those things? Hot shoe elements that you can slide in and out of these various pukas, aka holes. So you can push the hot shoe this way or this way, and this comes off so that you can, retransmogrify it however you need. And it has a place in the back to screw mount something if there was something that you needed to screw mount, like such. Doom, doom, doom. You know what I'm saying? So it is really, really cool. I really like this because of its minimalist and how lightweight it is. Are there cheaper options? Yeah, I don't trust them. I do trust this one. And if you go to duckrock.live/road, you can buy one for relatively cheap. And I have the cage as well. It is in my shot. You can see it. Oh, come here. Come here. Here it is. Ba, 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 ba. The reason why I like this cage, move this, is because if ever I get the notion, I can just, all right, I'm ready to shot. Okay, that's a little wee bit crooked. Caleb, I'm live, Mary. Look, and then I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. Simple Simon said to the pieman when going to the fair. It's just that easy. Just that easy. So absolutely love these things. Boom. Hold on, I gotta answer Caleb. There we go. There we go. All right. Boom. AT says, I completed 2 websites in the newsletter. Of the 3 objectives for the first part of the year, I needed to work on the promoting side. Gangster. I love that. Man, BJ came through. Oh, what's up, BJ? Good to see you, fam. BJ said, yo, procrastinate learning, bro. Man, we all done it, son. We all been there. 100%. Thank you. Learning is not doing. Learning is definitely not doing. Yeah, busy providing internet access to those that live stream. Well, I don't have the time to stream. I know it's because I obviously know how. Hey, but you know what? You're still getting the work done, so that's important. Sometimes you have to ignore the voices in your head. The voices in my head sound like you and Katie half the time. It's messed up. My voices used to be so much less Canadian and so much less San Francisco. Yes. That's a good one. The carrier effect. They're all going to laugh at you. Well, I'm going to do the carrier effect and be like, "Wah!" Just throw a bucket of blood on y'all. What's in the box? Oh, yeah, let me show you. I'm going to open it. Dude, I love that movie, bro. Seven is a great movie. So I was telling some people before, back in the day, I was really going down the line of wanting to be a story writer, like screenplay person. And I was studying Kevin Spacey. And it kind of started around Usual Suspects and Seven, and like he was just on the roll, American Beauty, whatever. And then that kind of blew up. And it was later that year I was doing an interview. Well, not later that year, but later that time frame, I was doing an interview, and it was for my scholarship in Japan. And I remember them asking something to do about what or who is your, I don't know what the proper word is. It's not mentor. But like, who's the person that you look up, or who do you aspire to be? Maybe the role model is the right terminology. And I was like, yeah, me. And they were like, why? Because I like to put the control in my own hands. Like, I stopped looking up to other people because your heroes turn out to be humans too. And it was hard to explain to academicians that me being my own role model was not strange or not weird or, not a point of conceit. It's like the only person who can let me down is me. So after Kevin Spacey effed it up, and then if you were wanting to be a running back and OJ effed it up, or Ricky Williams effed it up, or, you wanted to be a film person, Harvey Weinstein effed it up, or you wanted to be in the music, R. Kelly effed it up, or you wanted to be in hip hop and Diddy effed it up. You notice there's no females on this list? But, like, imagine all of the people who looked at these people at top of their business and wanted to be like, I don't want to be like none of them. I want to be the best me possible. My role model is me. I loved it when Charles Barkley came out and said, I ain't nobody's role model. I'm a basketball player. Procrastinate shopped and avocado foot pedal. 99% of the questions can be answered by reading the book, the little book with all the words. If I open this, you'll definitely see the very, very little book that comes with it. I've had a lot of experience with finding excuses. All right, this is what I was mentioning yesterday. Everyone is a creator, but a lot of us are just creating excuses. Everyone is a creator. I want you to hear this deep in your gut. Everyone is a creator. Some people create progress. Some people create change. Some people create better. Hashtag Doc Rock. Some people create drama. Some people create excuses. Some people create trouble. Mark Huff. Some people create food. Some people create waste. Right? Some people create money. Some people create poverty. Everybody is a creator. What are you doing with your creativity? Is it, let me create an amazing way to call old people and be like, Mr. Paul, hi, this is John from Security Systems. John, why do you sound very Punjabi? Oh, never mind, Mr. Paul. We have your computer and we are noticing that it is locked down. If you would allow me access to get into your computer, I can take these malwares out and ensure you, because you know these malwares can really get in and ruin your life. So in order for me to do that, we're just going to need a credit card so that we can set you up with our software. Like, yeah, some people create that. Don't fall for those, Paul and Glenda. Like, for real, it really is about that life. Boom. For some reason, my second webcam is a black screen and eCam. I think it's because I'm out of USB ports in the back. Yeah, so the thing about USB ports, listen, funny you should say this. I just wrote an entire dissertation on USB ports because of Mary Lou. So I'll put that in the chat, but it explains it extremely well. And if I need anything else I need to add to it, I'll add to it. But yeah, the USB can only handle so much video. People don't understand that because you can have a USB thing with 48 ports, but the reality is the USB bus can probably handle 3, maybe 4 streams of video over the USB by itself. The reason why we pick Thunderbolt is in your Mac, each Thunderbolt port is its own separate bus. Bus is a fancy word for a lane. Let's just call it a lane. I like to use the real words. Mary Lou be like, what is that? And I got to explain it. A bus is a lane. So a USB port can say handle 3 streams of 1080 video on this lane. On the Mac Studio with 4 Thunderbolt ports, there is 2 Thunderbolt lanes, 2 ports to each lane. On USB, all the USB on your computer is coming through a single lane. Now, here's where people get dumb. They get that Mac with a single USB lane, and they go out and they buy for $20 the Paul Duncan 14-in-1 hub with 75 USB ports. It's still one lane. But I got all of these ports. It's still one lane. You understand? It's an extension cord. It doesn't make it better. Imagine trying to be on the freeway, depending on where you live. If you got that freeway that goes from 6 lanes down to 2, always traffic, 24/7. 4 a.m. in the morning, it's a pain in the butt because you're trying to go from all of them down to this. There's the drama. There's the drama. USB is not your friend. Yes. Mary knew I was live because I said I'm finna go do the live. He don't have voices. He got the soundtrack. Oh, there's a doc? I need to watch that. Let me know. Because women ain't led by the little head. It's BUSS, Paul. That's why I wanted to change the name to Lane, because that's the confusion. It's not like school bus. It's BUSS, which is completely different. Yeah, that's what my diatribe is about, the cords, because I was trying to teach Mary Lou why, certain USB cords would get you and why this tester is the thing. And so I built a little cheat sheet in order to help her figure it out. Wavelengths are normally really good, but if it's a wavelength USB hub, it's still a USB thing. You kind of want to get into the Thunderbolt realm. That's a whole different conversation. All right, let me crack this open real quick and then go about my business. Because otherwise, Caleb and David are setting up podcasts right now, and they getting on my nerves. There he goes again. Uh-oh. This box is going to require a knife. Man, our friends at the brand that everybody hates, they sure do overpack. They use double stick tape as the box closing substance. You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, son. What y'all was doing? This is definitely a purchase of don't need, want. Thank you, Mary Lou. Mary Lou said that the chart was pretty amazing. Paul, I just thought of something. Hold up, people. Hold up. I'm going to try something super crazy. I'm going to try something super crazy. This might be stupid, but we here. We're here. He's queer. All right, I'm going to go to share. I'm going to share desktop
you let
one.
my secret out.
I'm going to share desktop one. Okay? So, Paul and Mark can see desktop one. Correct? I'm going to click on remote control and give mouse and keyboard to Paul Duncan. Can you put a comment on the screen, Paul?
I don't see anything.
You don't see, I just shared it. You don't see my screen
What did
share?
No. Hang on.
What?
Am I looking in the wrong?
I don't know. You know how to use Zoom?
No, I don't see it.
But I just shared it. Okay, it says waiting for Paul Duncan to control your screen.
Oh, there we go.
Man, Mark sees it. See, Paul, hi. This what? When you're a moderator, 87. Stop moving my window. Yo, this answers the age-old question. Put it back, Paul. I said put a comment on screen. Mary, what are you doing? This
I'm
is
trying
cool.
to figure out how to do it.
Right there, just click Torah. Look, hands over there.
I see. I don't see anything.
Oh, you don't?
No, I just see your screen. I don't see all the other boxes.
So you only see the master screen. You don't see the...
Correct.
Oh, man. Here, let me see if I can change something. Because,
I don't see the controls.
that's the age-old question, right? How do you get somebody to remote do the thing?
Mm-hmm.
How do you change... Oh, I see. It's showing that I want to change the screen share to a different window. Yeah, that said desktop one. Okay, what if I only show you comments and reactions? Can you see that?
Nope. Now, I do have an annotate.
Okay, now do you see comments and reactions?
Yes.
Okay, scroll up a little bit.
It's not letting me scroll, though. Hang on a
Is you
second. Maybe
with mouse and keyboard?
Use my game. Yeah, I can see it, but I can't.
Oh, this would have been so good. The idea just came to me when I was doing this, that if you could let somebody in Zoom like handle your mouse and keyboard, then you could have a remote person press in your comments for you while you're doing the thing. I can see you making boxes.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Oh, never mind. Okay, it was worth the shot. Oh, that would, man, if we cracked that nut, the community would have melted their faces. Anyway, we shall play at a better time than in the middle of the live stream. Hey, I'm like Mary Lou. I like to just try random things. Okay. Freewell ND filtering set. Okay.
You got the cam. Is that just the camera, or did you get the whole
Nope.
thing? Oh, you got
just
the whole thing.
Yeah, because so inside baseball, I did get and it was wrong because it was 64. Right? And I was like, dang it. So I set up a return for this. This is going back. But they didn't have the 128 standalone. So I was like, the only way to get black standalone was wait. And I didn't want to wait. Because right after I come back from Atlanta, I'm home for like 2 weeks and I'm off to Japan. And by the time I get to Japan, I want to have this thing wired. So I had to make a decision, give up and just get a whole kit or get a white standalone. And the reason why I didn't want the white standalone, yes, Kathy, that's the reason why they have this, because it does fit. But the reason why I didn't want the white standalone is I want to be able to tell the difference right away without looking at it. The black one is the S and the white one is the regular. You know what I mean? I wanted to be able to just look at it in the dark and just grab. Let me get the other one out.
The neat thing with it too is, even though you can only have one pod connected to the, or one camera connected to the pod at a time, you can still control both pods from the app on the phone, so you can switch between them.
So I can have both pods connected to a single phone.
Yes. But like
Right.
I got the new camera, and so now when I go into my app, I see the old camera, but I also see the new camera too.
Nice. Katie and Jeff are blowing up the phone. What, I'm live. What do you guys want? All right. Yeah, the thing about these skins, I don't trust the skins. I know Paul got a skin. Don't you got a skin, Paul? Oh, you got a silicone cover.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get the skins because I know for a fact that it gets hot. And I'm just like, what does that skin do for thermodynamics? So it's cute, but I don't do cute. And that was the other reason why I didn't like the skins, is all the skins are cute.
Well, the other reason I wanted the black was I wanted it more discreet than the white.
That's another
and
good
putting
reason.
the skin on it makes it
definitely not discreet. When you're going somewhere that says you can't bring a camera, I have totally been able to go in with it stuck to my chest and nobody notices it. It just looks like you're wearing a pin. As it gets popular, though, more people know what it is. All right. Let's go like this. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful?
I think you should send it to me so I can test it to make sure that it's going to work okay for you.
You
I'll
have
it back
one.
to you in about 6 months. I know, but you can always use two.
So one thing that's dope is that the bodies are basically the same size. The camera's bigger. This one has a bigger lens. But that means all of these little things like this, the foul cam, quick releases, and the insta releases just work. So that's good.
They did make some improvements to some of the pieces that have magnets in them now, or have stronger magnets, like the hat clip and the pendant.
This is dope. The fact that it's skinnier. The other one is kind of big. And don't stick this to the ceiling, because you'll be like Mary Lou and pull a hole out the ceiling. Don't do that. Oh, this folds down better. I don't think I fold my other one this small. I think the other one only has a one-way.
Yeah, the new camera is also easier to get out of the pod too.
Oh, bro,
it's got a
way
gripper
harder.
end.
Here, let me do this. Oh yeah, that's way easier.
Yep.
Cause this one right here, bro, you gotta fight.
Yep.
For your right to party. So when you rock this in here, is it still 4K? Yeah, that makes sense because the camera's here. Never mind. So
As long as you've updated the firmware.
I didn't want to do Stormtrooper look. But I can if I wish. Alrighty. So the first thing I want to do when I hit this real fast is because where this thing actually shizines is as a webcam. So sometimes it takes them like 2 or 3 weeks for the webcam firmware to pop out. Hopefully they went better this time. Same way, just take this out.
It's there already.
It's there already?
But you have to have it. Yeah, you have to have it in the pod to make it work.
Yes. So take that. Take this here off. And then find the cable. I'm going to take the cable and plug it in. With this black screen thing off. I had to put my screen protectors on ASAP. Asked so many times. Oh, I'm going to put my screen. You know what? I need to be clean. I'm going to just play around and do something and hit the screen like the first day. When I put the lens guards on the X3, we were in Albany. I put the screen protectors on in my hotel room. I went downstairs. I set it up on a tripod like this to film me, Fulgens, Anna, Luis, Katie setting up the display. Fulgens backed into the camera and knocked it down and shattered the lens protectors. Like they were on there for 22 minutes. All right, webcam is functionated. Let's do this here. Let's do this here. Look at that. Ooh, she good. Hey now, hey now.
It's a great little camera to take on the road with you.
I'm gonna put the hat clip on. They're like, I don't think that's what they meant, dude. Like everywhere you go, boom, boom, boom. So before, Paul, once you connected it, you could take it out the pod and still be gangster.
It goes. Yeah, it goes goodbye now.
The other one can come out. So that's probably going to be a firmware. Dude, Glenda is drinking a 40. She got like one of them Stanley mugs full of like Chardonnay outside getting blitzed. Like, hey everybody, I'm Glenda. Remember the dude from Hee Haw? What's his name? Red Skeleton or whatever? He was always drunk. That would be me. I'm going to just start showing up to y'all streams hella faded.
Now we're really in trouble.
All right, let me try this. So I'm going to unplug it and plug it again. Oh, there it goes. So this is the OG. And this one says webcam, and the webcam is going to pop on in a second. And then it sees the Go 3. Now, if I disconnect this girl,
it goes away.
It used to work. Used to be able to make it work not in the hole. I'm telling you, Mark, it used to work. I'm not crazy. I'm pretty positive traction. Anyway.
Too much Chardonnay.
Too much. Yeah, see? Because Mary Lou does it for Gizmo Cam. I'm telling you, it used to work. I'm not crazy. I've done it before. I think I even made a video about it. Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. All right, what else? So I got the simplest one without anything crazy, but this has a magnet now, or the magnet in the camera part is better. I see what you're saying, Paul. Before, the old one, you didn't have to put a camera a certain way. Now they did it, but that's good because they're telling you to orient it so that the magnets are the most magnetic. Like it won't even go this way.
And the magnet portion is much stronger.
Yes. Oi, this thing is cool though, because then you just go like this.
And they also designed that so that you can attach that to the pendant.
You can
Instead of
attach this to the pendant?
Yeah, the new pendant, instead of that rubber thing to angle it, now you just click that on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is cool. Oh, you know what this is good for? POV shots. Never mind.
Yep. Just fix the angle.
Thanks, Paul. Yo, this magnet is strong as all get. This pendant is way nicer. I should have actually bought a second pendant because the other pendant that I have, it's in the back here. I carry it everywhere, but it's good. But this is way nicer and it's less, less obtrusive. What's trippy too is they rounded this side out, so the side that rubs against your body isn't as flat, and I think that allows it to move a little bit more. So yeah, they have definitely stepped the game up.
Yeah, they made that side softer too, so it's much more comfy.
That's cool. That's cool. Glenda said it's just coffee, I promise. Sure, Glenda. We're friends. You don't gotta, we know how it is in the California sun, cranking up a buttery Chardonnay, 10:30 a.m. So, Raph was telling you guys about manuals. These are manuals. They actually been listening. The manual is bigger than before. It was way smaller. This is better. I guess their support team is like, look, can we just include bigger manuals? Because these people be calling me, asking me how to turn it on. All right, that is it. So people, I want you to, again, reassess where we are. We're about to hit that halfway point in the year. Check your rhymes and see that you're doing okay. This, Mary Lou, is probably one of them junk cables. This will find the trash or the recycle. Never use it. But yeah, check your rhyme, see where you are, get yourself back. What I want to tell you to do, this is the key element of today's talk. If, like Raph, you find yourself getting back to, all you got to do, forgive yourself. The most important thing to do is forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Be like, self, we wanted to be here and we're not quite there. You can sing a quick verse of, didn't we almost have it all? And then pick something more positive. Forgive yourself, give yourself permission to start all over again. I hereby bequeath upon thee as master of the live streams, you forgiven. So start over. You don't have to wait till July 2nd at the actual halfway point. You can start over today. Try to finish up whatever you started and make some progress. Like, you don't have to eat an elephant in one bite. The best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So if getting back, I need to get back to my live streams, go do a 10-minute live stream. Hell, do a 5-minute live stream. But sitting around waiting for you to have the perfect moment, for you to start, to have the perfect time, that mess ain't fitting to happen. So yes, K-Walk. I'm over here looking at Mary Lou like she gonna say something. She can't say nothing. It's just a picture. I like, say something, Mary Lou. She didn't. Anyway, yeah, like, give yourself permission to just start again, man. Like, it's nothing. No one's gonna judge you. No one's going to judge you. Oh, listen, except Mary Lou. Mary Lou says she wants to hear about your wins when we get to camp. So if you've been completely slacking, you got 3 months. Paul knows exactly how many days. You got that many days to, like, oh shit, I better catch up. Can't get to work. Like, Paul is checking the Paul chart. Yo, these are just pretty. These are like little Stevie Wonders for your camera. Let's start with an ND8. Uh-oh. Oh, this unscrews, P? No. How do you put this on? Manual. We will return to the manual. Let's just stop before we break something.
It does unscrew.
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like do something and like rip the rip the window off.
Because you can replace it.
Oh, that's good. That's smart because yeah, they get scratched up, right? So being able to replace this is good. Oh, look at that. I might leave it with the ND8 on at all times. Because I live in the tropics, it's always too bright. So this ND8, now my camera looks like Glenda. It got shades on. I like it. You must protect the peepers, man. My doctor was like, listen, dude, you need to wear shades more. And I'm like, no. I hardly wear shades because I look like I'm stealing something. You know, like people just assume you're a criminal when you wear shades. Like it's a known quantity. Don't drive around your car in shades and a hat because that's enough for police to pull you over. Well, not you, Paul or Mark, but K-Walk and I, we can't drive around with shades and a hat because somehow shades and a hat is gang behavior. But like, if you live where the Houston Astros play, you just like a fan of the Astros. Don't ask. So yeah, I don't drive around with that. But my doctor's like, you need to wear shades more often. Bicky wears sunglasses at night. This is true, Biggie. That's why you got it in your avatar. Man, it's good to see you, Poppy. Hope everything is good with you. All right, fam. So we'll see you Saturday. Hopefully Lou is better. You guys send her some healing things. So yes, that's it. We're going to get it started, and then I am see you Saturday, and we can go on. And again, just work on what you're working on. Forgive yourself. Get back at it. Dust off the knees and just go straight back to work. Like, don't worry. You fell down, you can get back up. And if you're striving, keep striving. Grab somebody else and bring them with you. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you. See you in the back end. 8-Town Stone. Still did not connect my external hard drive since the other day. I haven't rebooted, even though I thought I did. I guess I'm dumb. Peace out.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets